She is Julia Fox. She is Glam Demon 2004.
Spell Pharaoh.
She is a character in Marla Granado's Happy Hour. She's everything to me. She is the bitch in Apartment 23. May she rest in peace, gone before her time. I'm of course referring to Chloe with no last name from Don't Trust a Bee in Apartment 23, a 2012 ABC sitcom that only lived for 2 seasons but touched lives, more specifically mine. Wearing glitter today in her honor is what she would have wanted. Chloe was the original It Girl. Claire Bell, eat your heart out. Today I'm taking you through the characters, the pilot, part of episode 2, as a special little treat, and why we need a Hulu revival yesterday. We open up on Chloe, played perfectly by Krysten Ritter, coming home and immediately hooking up with this bland man. No offense. Peace and love.
Steven.
Chloe?
I knew this was going to happen.
So did I.
They knock over a bunch of gift bags on the table and start making out and doing other things while sitting on a birthday cake that says, "Happy Birthday, June." Then June walks in, screaming, as anyone would, because that bland man is her fiancé. He cheated on her with her roommate, on her birthday, on top of her birthday cake. Now that's what I call a cold open. From there, we jump back 1 week to where the story actually begins, when June's life completely falls apart. June is a naive girl moving to New York City from Indiana. At this point, there isn't that much to her character besides being gobsmacked at New York being New York. She's moving to the city and into a brand new apartment that looks like it would cost about $8,000 in today's world, and her job is supposedly paying for it.
It's just like in Friends. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful in your entire life?
I'm already wishing her ill will. And the universe, clearly listening to my thoughts, has very different plans for her. On her first day of work, everybody is panicking. Rioting, looting.
You're never going to use that, Rhonda. I love it.
Turns out her boss had been embezzling and the entire company is done. She learns all of this from Mark, a.k.a. Eric Andre, a.k.a. the man who shaped my personality in a major way from 2015 to 2018.
Not a lot of people know this, but L. Ron Hubbard was a black man. Truth, his real name was L. Ron Hoyabembe.
Since June's apartment was covered by her company, the building has now been seized and she is now homeless. Okay, I hate on her for being naive about New York, but New York has never chewed me up and spit me out quite like this. The most I've ever been fully New Yorked in the almost 5 years I've been living here is when a homeless man got all up in my space and said, "You think you pretty? You not," and then screamed that he was going to beat my ass from a block away. So June does have me beat by day one. June, having nowhere to put all of her earthly belongings, has the movers bring her stuff outside a coffee shop. Hilarious visual gag. An employee comes out to tell June that she can't make the coffee shop her new apartment. That employee ends up being Mark. He, being scrappier than I could ever imagine being, has already found himself a new job. In 4 hours. Was this the job market 13 years ago? Why couldn't I have just found myself my career when I was 13? Desperate as can be, June then looks on Craigslist for an apartment to move into. She meets with a bunch of prospective roommates, including this one guy who has about 800 cats.
That's Billy, that's Joanne, that's Austin, and that's Karen. She's the serious one.
I would have called it a day and moved in right then and there. She also meets with a stripper grandma who looks at most 30 years old.
Can you believe I'm a grandmother?
A certified incel.
I don't enjoy rude women, loud women, talky women.
And Chloe. Chloe is, by all accounts, a perfect roommate for a girl like June. She says that her last roommate was basically her sister and is only moving out because she's getting married. This is catnip to June. She moves in immediately. Chloe asks June for first month's rent, last month's rent, and security deposit up front, which is every dime that June has. Hope it works out. Another side character is introduced in this scene. Chloe has a framed solo picture of James Vanderbeek in her living room. James Vanderbeek of Dawson's Creek fame is Chloe's best friend, and he plays a fictionalized version of himself in the show. I love when shows do this. Like in BoJack Horseman with all the celebrity cameos, I eat it up. He plays the second best character on the show, second of course to Chloe. On her way out of the apartment, June is flagged down by the woman in apartment 21. She utters the iconic titular line, "Don't trust the bitch in apartment 23.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You said something really disturbing and then you slammed the door.
But trust she does, and she lives to regret it pretty much immediately. While Chloe walks around the apartment completely nude.
Oh, how is moving? I was going to help you, but then I didn't want to.
June asks her about what the woman had said to her. She says that the woman, Robin, is in love with her after they met at a rap music video shoot.
Take it!
Later that night, Chloe keeps June up by partying with two men right before her job interviews, which she apparently already has. Life is cruel and unfair. When June retreats to her room, Chloe cuts the music and tells the men to go to sleep, and queen behavior steals one of their wallets. She then calls Mr. James Beek. He asks her if she's got the new roommate to move out yet.
What's this one called?
It doesn't matter what her name is.
Revealing Chloe's whole scheme to the audience. She lures people off Craigslist to move in, takes lots of money from them, and then tries to drive them out with her real personality. And that plan has worked many, many times. One could say it's her only real job. Elizabeth Theranos, Jen Shaw, and Anna Delvey, they were all just trying to be Chloe. James points out that this whole scheme might be why Chloe has no real female friends. She responds with, whatever, girls are too mean. The rating on this show is just compliments to the chef. The next day, June heads out for her job interviews, which I was wrong to be jealous of because it's really just her going to the receptionist and begging for crumbs. At one point, she tries to make a run for the bosses and have her big moment, but then is body slammed to the floor.
Hey, I'm doing it. We have another runner. Oh my God.
It sounds like I'm being callous to a woman who's truly been through it, but have you considered this? She has annoying vibes. Think twice before judging me. After this terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, June takes a bath. And of course, Chloe walks in and accuses her of masturbating. I love this woman. Chloe then casually tells June that she's majorly overcharging her for rent. She fully believes that June is a doormat who will take this lying down, but she underestimates how much June is willing to endure. To get her money back, June finally proves that she's not a total NPC and sells all of Chloe's furniture. For the record though, I would be the NPC. I would take all of this. I only hate on her because I am her. Only worse. When Chloe walks in with James, she is actually impressed.
Oh, look who decided to pick up a racket and join the game. Good for you.
So impressed that she finally tells James June's real name. James says that he's heard a lot about her, mostly the bathtub masturbation.
So you like to rub-a-dub-dub in the tub?
What? No.
Chloe is evil in the most satisfying of ways. Chloe then starts to panic because her bedroom ottoman, a piece of furniture I also own, is missing. She claims that it's a family heirloom and she needs it back. Is it a spoiler to say that the liar is lying? But June believes her, thinks she's finally being vulnerable, and agrees to help her track it down. It turns out that June sold most of the furniture to Robin down the hall, who is definitely in love with Chloe. She does also hate her because she's one of Chloe's past scam victims, but the obsession is so intense it can never be heterosexual.
You never say hi to me in the elevator.
Robin, though, has sold the ottoman to a family in the suburbs. Not sure how she had the time to do that so fast. So Chloe and June go to buy it back. The mother of the family refuses to sell it back, so Chloe pulls out the big guns and goes to the man of the house. She tries to seduce this elderly man with an eye bandage.
Hey, Baba. Look who wandered into your frosty forest, ready to whisper wicked promises.
Before the woman comes back and tells her that that is actually just their neighbor who comes over to watch specifically the Weather Channel. This show was canceled. Can you believe the injustice? The girls, though, don't back down. June delivers an impassioned speech, and Chloe threatens to burn down the house.
I like to watch the flames from across the street. It reminds me of Christmas.
So they're able to get the ottoman back. When they bring it back home, to June's horror, Chloe slices up the ottoman to pull out $1,000 worth of Chinese energy tablets.
Oh, good.
It was really her Nana's ottoman, but an ottoman can contain multitudes, as I'm always saying. Chloe says that she only sells the drugs to donate the money to charity, which June, proving that just about anyone can get an MBA, buys for a second. She's about to storm out in outrage, but her fiancé, Steven, shows up before she can get out the door. Steven, a medical research grad student, brings his project with him, his project being a 13-year-old boy he's studying, and the boy's nurse. All right. Chloe, a normal-ish person with a functioning brain, is immediately suspect of this fiancé. Chloe, who is factually a bad person, gets that 13-year-old drunk to get him to spill the beans. Steven is cheating on June with the nurse and a whole host of other women. Call me crazy, but I don't think she needed to get him drunk to get him to reveal that information. But what do I know? I, as an adult, have randomly never had a conversation with a 13-year-old boy. Chloe goes down to the coffee shop where June is now working with Mark.
Come on, it was nothing. I just fired someone for no reason so I could hire a friend. No big deal. I'm no hero.
To give her the news. June, who is gullible about all the wrong things, does not believe her. That's when Chloe launches her evil, but also not so evil plan to sleep with Steven on June's birthday cake. We finally see the aftermath of this scene. Not only is June upset, Nurse Nicole is irate. She thought she was his only mistress. How devastating for her. He is also cheating with Nurse Nicole's sister. Real stand-up gentleman we're dealing with here. And also, not to be mean, but how? June goes to a bar to drown her sorrows, and Chloe comes to find her. June says that Chloe doing that was the nicest thing anyone's ever done for her. Earlier in the show, they show that her parents had missed their last 3 mortgage payments to send her to grad school, but never mind that nonsense. This, though, is the start of a beautiful friendship that should have lasted for 6 seasons in a movie.
Did we pay for those drinks?
No, hard times. Keep walking.
To show you how golden this show is and how upset I am that it was canceled, let me just give you a brief little snippet of the next episode. Chloe sets June up with the perfect man for her, who ends up being Chloe's dad, who is still married, to Chloe's mom, who's in a wheelchair.
Why she was addicted to painkillers and couldn't take you ice skating or horseback riding. Look.
I don't know if she could or she couldn't. All I know is that she didn't.
Chloe's mom then confides in June how worried she is that her husband is cheating on her, to the woman that he's cheating on her with. The fact that this show was ever canceled keeps me up at night. Please check out the show. And if you like this video, please like it. I need this. For more recaps and commentary, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!